Hi, welcome back to Adams Automotive. Today we're doing some more custom work on my 2000 F350. Now, as you can see, this panel right here is a switch cover for the 6.4 switches in the 08 dash. This one says heated mirrors, which my other video shows how to wire them up. This one says cab lights. But as you can see, this truck doesn't have any cab lights. So what am I talking about? Well, I'm going to take these bumper valence lights that I used to be running on my truck, and I'm going to cut some of these off this wire loom, and I'm going to take them over here and I'm going to wire them up, probably 2 over here, 2 on the driver's side, and then probably 4 or 5 across the back underneath the dash and seat to kind of give the truck a more custom look when you're sitting inside with the lights glowing on there. Alright, so the way we're going to do this is we have these LEDs. Like I said, they're bumper valence kit. I was running them on the front of my truck, but then I changed all the lights to LEDs, so now I just don't need them. But these came from Glow Pro LED, and it cost me, I don't really remember, but they're pretty high quality. Like I said, they ran on my bumper for a long time, and none of them ever went out. Everything always worked, but the way they did this kind of makes it convenient, because they had these plugs here, so if like one light goes out, you can just unplug it and replace it with a new one. But that also makes it better for me. See, I can unplug it. It makes it better for me because now I can take this, put it underneath my dash, and just wire up these. But this is a little bit backwards because they're LEDs. So the ground is actually our white wire on these specific lights, and our black's actually the hot. So it's a little bit backwards compared to like what you're used to, where black's always ground. But it's not too bad, and it shouldn't take too long to get these wired up. All right, so what we're doing here is taking these lights, and they had these plugs, obviously, because you see me unplug them from the rest of the harness. We're just going to cut those ends off. So we have these wires that now we can put these butt connectors on. Make it easier for me to wire up so I don't have to mess with no plugs or nothing, which would make it nice, but butt connectors is easier to do in the moment. We're going to bring those lights on the passenger side. Got the bedazzle over here for my girlfriend, you know. Happy wife, happy life. But we got these metal brackets right here coming off the glove box, one here and one up here for my speaker wire and stuff zip tied to it. So I'm gonna cut that zip tie and then run the light kind of like this one right here, where you're going through there. We're gonna push it up and then probably re-zip tie everything up in there, and our wires will hang down here so we can wire that up, and this should have a pretty nice angle pointing to the ground and give it a nice look when the lights are on. All right, I have this side all wired up. You can see that wire right now, but it'll get pulled tight when I connect to my switches. But here's one of the lights, and then the other light is right there. I got both my grounds connected. They're going behind this panel to a factory ground. And then I have this right here is my power. We're gonna hook that loop up to one of them switches up there, and this side should be done. I gotta go make brackets for the other side, and then we'll wire that side in and probably leave these ones unconnected until we get the back wired up. All right, we're on the driver's side over here. I have the fuse panel cover off, or dash cover, whatever you want to call it. Wait, I made this little bracket. You can see that rusty metal. I just didn't want to paint it. Really no use, just a little light bracket. But we have this light tucked up underneath the dash here. And we got our, where'd they go? We got our 2 wires here. So once you wire this one up, this light should work. On this driver's side, I think I'm gonna do just one light. There's not really another room because I have my fuse box and stuff over here for another light. And I know that'll be bright enough because I had just one on my old brown truck that I haven't showed in this channel yet. I have one on each side and it's pretty bright. But that side over there, I wired 2 up. This side has 1. It should be pretty bright in here. I'm probably not gonna do the back, only because nobody ever sits back there, and also I don't feel like running wires back there today. That might be a different video where I wire up the back, but let's get these wired up and everything should be working then. All right, so I got this side wired up. It's tucked up underneath there. We got it ran to our switches. Switches is ran to the battery with a 20 amp fuse, just because they shouldn't pull that much power, but you just want to make sure they have enough for everything. This one's my heated mirrors. I gotta put my cover on this still. This one, as you can see, we got 2 over there. Kind of lights up. This one kind of lights up more the middle, because before I had 1 over here and 1 over here, and there's kind of a dead spot in the middle. But we have one right here now, which kind of lights up the middle. We got one over here on the driver's side, and then two. But I mean, I like it a lot. Whenever you're riding around at night, kind of gives you just a better vibe. I was gonna put some in the back, but that might be a separate video, maybe a week or two or a month or something. We'll run some wires back and wire them up underneath the rear seat facing forward. But for now, I think I did a pretty good job. I can get more clips at night to finish out this video, but yeah. All right, so now that it's nighttime and it's dark out here, flip the switch on, boom, we got our lights on. Everything looks great. So I hope this helps you if you want to wire in some lights in your cab, and make sure to like and subscribe, and have a nice day.